So I finally reached the altar that is in Zion. God said that his altar is in Zion. And this shorter rock right above my head is called the altar, and the taller one is called the pulpit. This area, they have named Senawava today. But if you look up the Hebrew word of Zion, it means a dry place, and it means a signpost, but it also comes from a word that is pronounced a Hebrew word, sawa. So what they've did is they've combined a couple of the words together to get Senawava. But this is the biblical location, and you cannot begin to imagine, unless you're here, the magnitude of these towers, these walls that are behind me. King David tells us that in Zion, it's a fortress, and it has many towers. And you can see that there's many towers right here, and all the way around. It's a massive wall, and when you run into this place, you're surrounded on all sides. You're protected on all sides, and it's a fortress. Nobody would be getting in here. So I turned my camera around so you can see this. It is so beautiful. This right here is the altar, and this is called the pulpit. God said that his altar is in his temple. Zion has north, south, east, and west temples. This is exactly the description that King David gave Mount Zion. There is nothing like this in the Middle East. So this is the Virgin River right here. And I might get a chance to walk back a little bit to the Narrows, but King David was able to take out the Jebusites going through the Narrows. And in the story is found in 2 Samuel chapter 5. These are called the Narrows. I don't know how far back I'm going to be able to go right now, just because I have to watch my time. Don't want to miss my bus. But this is upstream further is where King David took the Narrows to take out the Jebusites.
after this one.
Yeah, you said it.
Like a lecture. And then a graduate.
So, last video of Zion for now. And then behind me over to the left is Sinawava. Well, this area they call Sinawava. But it's the pulpit and the altar. And I'm going to show you again. Just a second, I want to get a good view. There it is right there. This is the altar, and that's the pulpit. And God told you his altar was in his temple. You're not going to find that in the Middle East. Alright, thank you for joining me with my trip to Mount Zion.